All right, let's face it, it's December and the holidays are right around the corner.
And if you are one of those people who have pledged not to wait until the last minute to get stuff done this year, listen up. Homemaker extraordinaire and one of our own News Channel 8 family members, Maria Coppi, has some tips to make your holiday run smoothly. Welcome back. We love having you here.
Always fun to be with you guys, of course.
This time of year is so hectic. It's so hard to stay organized and try to remember everyone on your list. But you say that having the proper tools can really help you keep it together.
Well, I think so, and that's my goal today, is just to share some of those tools with you. Of course, being organized is very individualized based on what your needs are, who you're shopping for, whether you're hosting, traveling, what you're doing. So what I like to do is have tools that you can be flexible with and customize them for you. Because if the system isn't working for you, it's just not going to work. So that's what we want to focus on. So let's look at some really easy ways and some quick tips. We have a couple tools that I like to say we use. These are all things that you guys are probably practicing. This is nothing.
Yes, again, Maria Coppi. That's why you're here.
So
this is how you do it in the Coppi
pretty
household.
commonsensical things. But starting off, probably the key and most important thing is having a really good list. Like you said, checking that twice. Now, we're going to revisit that in a little bit. But what I like to do is get like a notebook, because a piece of paper isn't going to cut it.
No.
It's going to get lost in the bottom of your bag.
Right. What we want to do is consolidate all those little loose pieces of paper and all those random thoughts and control them in one space.
Into a book.
Okay. It will really reduce your stress. It really will. So we're going to get back to that. Secondly, a calendar. What you want to do is, I know it's December, but it's not too late.
Okay. We like that.
We're going to try to map out what you have going on this month. Let's start with the fun things. Start with the activities, the social engagements, the things that are going on with the kids and at schools. Get all that down on your calendar. And then also try to timeline all the things that you need to get done. Like you want to have your outside decorating done by a certain week. Maybe try to timeline when you can have your shopping done. So you save some time for at home to do your baking and things later on.
You're dividing it all.
I like to put that stuff in my calendar on my phone, set alerts or alarms.
Exactly.
But I also like to have a backup calendar like this so you can see it.
It's nice to have a visual. It really is. So that kind of helps keep us on track. Also, a folder or something that you carry around in your handbag. You know, you have all these discounts and coupons and all these things that the stores are promoting these days. So what I like to do is just keep something simple in my bag where I just keep throwing that when it comes in the door.
That's the mistake I make, though. I clip the coupons, but I put them in the Ziploc, but then I leave them on the kitchen counter instead of stuffing them in my bag.
So when you go through the mail, just slide it right into your purse in a bag or get a folder or whatever works for you.
How cute is that?
Yeah, I like this folder. I might have to swipe this.
Also, a great thing to do is to hang on to those receipts.
Okay. Can we show this?
This is insane.
Anything will work to keep your receipts. You can do a simple envelope, a little bag.
Okay, but Maria, this is all done by store. Wow.
Well, it helps keep you
this is how you keep Ted Coppi on time and all together.
Well, and it also saves you money. If you do buy things that you need to return, having the receipt is going to guarantee that you're probably going to get your price, either your refund or at least get full value back for credit. It's important to hang on to those things. And then the last tool that I just like to kind of recommend is a tip to have a place in your home where when you're coming home from doing all this shopping and running around, kind of a dumping zone where you're keeping all of your things together. Even if it's a little bit of a mess in the corner of one area, it's not going to disrupt the rest of your house. You're not going to have things all over the place.
But you know exactly where to go to find it. It's not all over your house.
It takes less time, so you're not running around the house upstairs, downstairs.
Keep it in one area. Of course, with the kids, there may be some things you need to hide and some careful places.
And the cats.
But, and keep your gift wrapping there. Go ahead, stock up on tape and gift bags and wrapping so you can wrap as you go and you're not overwhelmed at the end with that one task. Kind of keeping on top of it.
Now, you say even with your chores, you divide them by category. Why and then how?
Well, I think because that helps us with the list. And let's go back there and divide those things up. So, depending upon what your needs are, you're going to divide this out differently. That's why I like a blank book. So you can put in tabs or divide it up. Think about the things that you need to get done outside. What kind of things you need to get done outside for decorating. What kind of things you want to do inside. Maybe you want to make a list of the types of things that you want to do for baking. You're also going to get to the point where you're going to get into menus and things like that. Along those lines, Christmas cards, shipping, mailing, all those things you want to have timelined and you want to have a list of what you need to do. So when you're at a particular store, you might be able to knock a few more things off your list because you're all in one spot. The key of what you're really tracking in there is your shopping needs, right?
Right.
So, you want to go ahead, you want to have a place for, obviously, your spouse, your family, your extended family, anyone that you're shopping for. And this is a great time to take a few minutes, sit down, think of everybody. Think of the dog walker, the postman, the school teachers.
The teachers, the stocking stuffers.
And start getting that stuff written down so that when you are in the stores, you can fly through that list and you can knock a lot more things off your list in one stop.
All right, let's talk about shopping, though, because that can get overwhelming, especially for the people in your life who are really hard to buy for because they have everything.
Oh, Jill, girl, don't look at me, honey, because I can give you a list this long, okay?
Exactly. And, you know, what I like to do with that is when you have somebody that has everything, maybe the best gift isn't to buy them something else, but to maybe do something in their honor. And I think to get back to the holiday spirit of it all, and maybe do some things that are good for our communities and charitable. So maybe getting somebody a donation to a local charity or an international charity of something that maybe they connect to. Maybe it's an organization, you know, we had been talking about maybe if you lost a family member that's not with you in the holiday season due to illness or a crisis, maybe donate to that organization to help those families. And doing it in their honor. Something we like to do is to sponsor a Christmas family. You know, there's giving trees. Rather than buying a lot of different gifts for family friends, what I like to do is sponsor a family and provide them their Christmas.
But you do it as a family unit, and it's one family paying it forward to another family because it's better to give than it is to receive, and that's the true essence of this holiday season.
Exactly.
To give.
And I find
that's right.
and my friends that I do that for, I think it means a lot more to them to know that we're providing gifts for a family that really is in need rather than people that really have been blessed already. So, you know, there's local organizations, the 4 C's here in New Haven, the Coordinating Council for Children in Crisis. You can link to their website. You could sponsor a child or a family through their organization. That's who we're doing our sponsorship through this year. A lot of your local churches have giving trees and things like that. So I really encourage people to give that an opportunity. I think that you'll see when you give that as a gift to someone and say, this is what I did in your honor, it's really going to mean a lot more to them than anything else.
And be flexible. Maria Coppy, thank you so
much.
very much.
We
appreciate you being here.
Okay, and have a great holiday.